22nd Board of Education meeting to order. The board has already met in executive session and saluted the flag. There are agendas available at the front of the stage. I'm not going to read the entire statement of public notice. You can do so at your leisure. But I do want to point out that you're going to have two opportunities this evening to address the board. During the first public comment session, you can come and address the board on any of the agenda items. When you come up, we'll remind you to state your name and address, sign in, and limit your comments to 5 minutes. For the second public comment session, you can come up and address the board on any issue that is on your mind, and we welcome you to do so. Our next item is the student representative report, but he is not here this evening. I think I can report they had a senior prom this past Friday night, and from what I hear, it was awesome. Next, we are up to some really great student and staff recognition. So the board is going to go sit in the audience. Oh, we need a roll call. Mr. McLaughlin?
Mr. Byrne? Here. Mrs. Smart?
Here.
Mrs. Gray?
Here.
Dr. Dent?
Here.
Mr. Fry? Here. Mrs. Hume?
Here.
Mrs. Bridgman?
Here.
Mrs. Korn?
Here.
Mrs. Walker?
Here.
Mr. Markarian? Here. Mr. Sy? Here. Madam President?
All right, so now we are up to recognition. The board's going to go sit so we can see everybody.
Anybody home?
Okay, opposite extreme. Talk quietly into this one. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Markarian. I'm the superintendent, and I really appreciate the great turnout we have tonight. It's awesome to see everyone coming out to support our students and our staff. So I really appreciate you joining us this evening. We're going to get things started this evening with student recognitions first, and then we're going to recognize our teachers of the year from each of our schools. So to get things started, we're going to begin with Latin and Mr. Josh Gebhardt. So Josh, come on up. And Devin Savage.
Members of the Board of Education and administrators and parents for coming, for this opportunity to recognize some truly awesome achievements and outstanding students from William Annan and Ridge High School who take Latin. The 2016-2017 year was another remarkable year for our Latin students here in Burns Township, and here are just a few highlights. I promise I'll be really quick. So in July, so starting this summer, a Ridge class of 2016 graduate Joyce Hyojin Lee was awarded a National Latin Exam Scholarship, the highest honor any Latin student in the United States or abroad can win. Only 21 of these renewable $2,000 a year scholarships are awarded internationally each year. Then, in November, at the annual Montclair State University Classics Day, an event where high school Latin students are given the experience of studying Latin in college, Ridge Latin students placed first in the state in a team competition that tested their mastery of Latin grammar, Roman history, and daily life, and mythology. In March, hundreds of Ridge High School and William Annan Latin students took the National Latin Exam, which, despite its name, is actually an international exam. It's a general knowledge competition for middle and high school Latin students, and the vast majority of our students earn medals and certificates of merit. In fact, 11 of our students earned a perfect score, an achievement accomplished by only 0.6 of the over 135,000 students who took it all across the world. And then finally, in April, during our spring break, 37 of our students attended the annual New Jersey Junior Classics League State Convention at Franklin High School, a full-day celebration of the study of Latin, featuring classically themed academic, artistic, and even athletic competitions. Yes, Latin students can do well in athletics. Students from both William and Ridge earned 57 first, second, and third place prizes in that day's statewide competition. 6 of our students placed first in the state in academic competitions at the convention, and our upper-level Curtamen Latin Quiz Bowl team proved unstoppable in their state championship match where they placed first. So it is now with great pleasure and pride that Devin Savage and I will recognize the students who are a member of these first-place teams, or who placed first in the statewide academic contest, or who earned a perfect score on the National Latin exam.
Okay, we have 7 students from William Annan. First, we have Lucas Chen, who scored a perfect score on the National Latin exam for the Latin 1 level. We have Sungwon Chung, who also scored a perfect score on the National Latin exam for the Intro to Latin level. Veronica Fabiano, who scored a perfect score on the National Latin exam, Intro to Latin. Samantha Liu, who scored a perfect score on the National Latin exam, Intro to Latin. Pranav Hendry, who scored a perfect score on the National Latin exam, Intro to Latin. Katrina Walmar, who scored first place at the state convention in Roman Daily Life Written Contest. And last but not least for the middle school, Andrew Zhang, who scored a perfect score for the National Latin exam, Intro to Latin. Congratulations to all the amateurs.
Okay, for Ridge High School Latin students. Matthew Chase, who is one of the Montclair State University Classics Day State Championship team members. Amy Che, who was a Curtamen Latin Quiz Bowl State Champion, upper level team, and placed first in Roman Daily Life Written Contest at State Convention, and was a member of the Montclair State University Classics Day Championship team. Pierce Douglas, who placed first in the state on the Latin Grammar Written Contest. First in the state, tied with our very own Thomas Mazumder. Stay tuned. Lexo Zhang, who was one of the members of the Montclair State University Classics Day Championship team. Caitlin King, I believe in absentia, National Latin exam perfect score, Latin 2. Give her a round of applause. Thomas Mazunder, Curtamen Latin Quiz Bowl State Championship team member, Latin Grammar Written Contest, first place in the state, Iowa Pierce, and Montclair State University Classics Day State Championship team member. Rachel Richards, National Latin exam, perfect score for Latin 3. Sarah Richards, first in the state for Latin Vocabulary and Derivatives Written Contest, and one of the Montclair State University Classics Day State Champions. Austin Siegel, Latin Grammar Written Contest for the intermediate level, first place, and National Latin exam, perfect score for Latin 2. Sengupta, Curtamen Latin Quiz Bowl State Championship upper level team member and Montclair State University Classic State Championship. Caroline Shaw, National Lat Exam, perfect score for Latin 2. Kevin Tang, National Lat Exam, perfect score, Latin 2. And last but by no means least, Caitlin Van Balen, Curtaman Latin Quiz Bowl State Championship upper level. Once again, Mr. Markarian and board members, thank you very much for this opportunity to acknowledge our students and recognize their great achievements, and also for your support of our program.
Thank you, Josh. I think he does auctions on the weekends. Great job, Josh. Thank you very much. Congratulations to our Latin students every year. So many great accomplishments. Next up, we have our supervisor of mathematics, who's going to talk to us a little bit about some of our mathematics students' achievements. So, Kristen Wolf, please join us.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Markarian, and to the entire Board of Education. I am very pleased to be here to honor our students in mathematics, and thank you to Mrs. Hudock for helping me hand out some of our awards here. We have several opportunities at the high school throughout the year for students to demonstrate their knowledge of mathematics in a contest-type setting. These contests all embody our mathematical practice standard number 1, which is to make sense of problems and persevere in solving them. Isn't that an excellent motto for both mathematics and life in general? All of these students are recognized tonight, as well as students who have participated in all of the high school level contests, and they should certainly be praised for their diligence in mathematics. For all of our students, you are getting recognized, many of you, for multiple honors. When I call you up as a group, please come stand up at the front so I can talk about your honors, and you will receive one certificate for your many honors. The first group of students I'd like to recognize to the front are Omar Bekdash, Shrikar Matabushi, Kevin Tang, Matthew Wang, and Andrea Zhang. If you can come stand up at the front. These 5 students I would like to honor first are those who have attained the top 5 cumulative scores for Ridge High School in the New Jersey Mathematics League. This is a statewide contest held 6 times per year at Ridge High School. It's held prior to school. For those of you that have tried getting into school on a Tuesday morning early and have run into the traffic, that's thanks to the achievements of these wonderful students. We typically have hundreds of students who are in attendance. These are the students with the top 5 scores overall for Ridge High School, and I'd like to give them one more round of applause, please. The next recognition I'd like to have up to the front, and there are a couple of repeats here, are Shrikar Matabushi, Jason Zhang, and Andrea Zhang. These students are part of our Mu Alpha Theta Club, which is a relatively new club. This was started a few years ago under the direction of one of our mathematics teachers at the high school, Mr. Meyer. This year, we have had 3 students who have placed in their appropriate divisions. The division is based on a regional contest, so this award goes across several states. Shrikar is awarded for 3rd place in the Algebra 2 division. Jason earned the 21st place in the Pre-Calculus division. And Andrea earned 15th place in the Calculus division, again in the regional division across many states. Congratulations to this group of students. The final group of students I would like to call to the front are Lucas Chen, Kevin Kong, Stanley Jiang, Shrikar Matabushi, Max Sun, Daniel Xia, Jeffrey Wang, and Andrea Zhang. Please come to the front. Like I said, a few repeats here. America has a series of extremely prestigious contests that are well known and very well established throughout the country. These contests are designed to get more challenging throughout, and the culminating result at the end of several contests is to invite students to join a summer mathematics Olympiad program. Students from the Mathematical Olympiad program are then eligible to be selected for the following summer's 6-member team that will represent the United States of America at the International Mathematical Olympiad. This process is clearly rigorous and time-consuming. I am constantly in awe of our students' dedication to problem-solving in mathematics. The first round of the contest is the AMC 10 or 12, and the designation is simply based on intended grade level. The 10 is for 9th and 10th grade students, and the 12 is designed for 11th and 12th grade students. This year, we had over 100 students at a wide range of grade levels participate in the first round of the contest. Of those students, these 8 earned a score considered high enough to move on to the next contest, which is the American Invitational Mathematics exam. This exam, which these students qualified for and took, is a 15-question, 3-hour examination. For fun, in math. This exam is considered extremely more rigorous and difficult than the AMC 10 and 12. Congratulations to this group of students. Let's see, I'm gonna have everybody sit down except Kevin, and is Daniel here? I don't think so, just Kevin. So Kevin, you get to stay at the front by yourself for a minute here. Oh, I'm sorry, if you didn't receive a certificate before, I apologize. Please go see Mrs. Hudak for your certificate. Thank you. Finally, top scoring students across the country in the American Invitational Mathematics exam, remember the 3-hour exam, were invited to participate in the United States of America Junior Mathematical Olympiad. This USA JMO contest is a 6-question, 2-day, 9-hour essay and proof examination in mathematics. Again, essays and proofs. I am very pleased to announce that we had 2 students who scored high enough to be invited to take this contest. These 2 students are Kevin Kong, who is here tonight, and Daniel Shia, who is not here right now. Please go ahead and give them a big round of applause. Finally, it should be noted that we recently received their scores from this contest in April, and they both scored extremely high. In particular, Kevin would have been invited to join the team for the summer had it not been for the fact that he did not meet the age qualification, being so young. Kevin, congratulations. Thank you to all of our students who have continued to view mathematics as an intriguing and beautiful subject, the parents who support these endeavors, and of our wonderful teachers, staff, administrators, and Board of Education who encourage these students. Thank you.
Thank you. You did say 2 days, 9 hours, right? It's amazing. Awesome. For fun. That's wonderful. All right. Next up, we have Mr. Miziak, who is here to present some of our science competition awards. Mr. Miziak is our supervisor of science.
Good evening. Ridge has an incredibly accomplished science department with students succeeding in a multitude of academic leagues and competitions. While students will receive only 1 certificate, there are a few students whose names will be announced multiple times due to their involvement on multiple teams. I'd like to first invite up Dr. Michael Tom, who advises the Health Occupation Students of America, HOSA.
thanks everyone for in attendance. I'm the advisor of HOSA, which stands for Health Occupation Students of America, which is the only national student organization that exclusively serves secondary and post-secondary students in their pursuit of a career in the health profession. The Rich High School School chapter of HOSA is in its second full year in existence, and we competed in the New Jersey regional and state conferences this past year. A total of 68 schools in New Jersey, including many dedicated health sciences academies, are affiliated with HOSA. Bliss Kong, a current 9th grader at Rich High, competed in a knowledge test for human growth and development at the New Jersey Northern Regional Conference in January and placed first in the competition. Since a top 5 finisher at the regional conferences advanced to the state level, Bliss was eligible to compete at state, and once again she finished first. As a result of this, she will be competing as a representative of the state of New Jersey and Rich High School at the HOSA National Conference in Orlando this June. So I would like to take this opportunity to not only congratulate Bliss for what she has done so far, but also wish her all the success at Nationals. Please join me in congratulating Bliss and wish her the best at Nationals.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tom. I would like to now invite Mr. Michael Gilmore to the podium. Mr. Gilmore advises 2 different academic competitions, both Physics Lead and Physics Olympiad, and he'll be speaking to both of their accomplishments this season.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out. Good evening. Thank you to the Board of Ed for allowing me to recognize the students. The 2016-17 year was very successful in physics competitions. Students competed in New Jersey Science League in 2 different divisions, and they also competed nationally at the U.S. Physics Olympiad. In AP Physics 1, the team finished 5th in New Jersey. New Jersey Science League is a series of tests over the course of the year, and the high scores determine the rankings. The students who competed on this team are Sakata Sengupta. You can come up to receive your certificate. Thank you. Mr. Riziak, do you? Okay, he's finding that in a second. Followed by Omar Bekdash. Is he in attendance? Sydney Lawrence. Edward Hu. Aaron Payne. Hita Santosh. Brendan Liu. The AP Physics C team was another division of New Jersey Science League. The team last year was very highly ranked, and this year was the same event. They were ranked second in the country, second in the state, and 1 student was ranked 1st in the state. Please come up to receive your certificates. The top ranked student in the state was Andrea Zhang. And also part of the team was Alex Wong. Victor Arsenescu. Matthew Wang. Paul Wang. And Colin Montag. Also, on top of that, the students are very eager to learn. The New Jersey Science League is a great competition. They learn a lot for it. They want to go to the next level. And to do that, they have to get involved with national competitions, with even international competitions. So the organizations seek out the top 5 students in the country to represent the United States at an international physics event. And there's a series of tests, and we've had 3 students who became semifinalists this year. To prepare for this, they were seeking out books in foreign language. They were seeking out Russian physics texts and Chinese physics texts as well, to make sure they were learning as high level as possible in the world. So after the semifinals round, Andrew Zhang became a silver medalist. Please come up, Andrew. Matthew Wang was a bronze medalist. And Brian Song was honorable mention. Brian?
I'd like to now welcome Ms. Kelly Eck, if you're here this evening. I know it's questionable whether or not she can make it. So instead, I'll be presenting to discuss both Biology 1 and Biology Olympiad. Bio 1, like the Physics League students, compete in a series of academic tests, with scores serving to determine rank. The Biology 1 team took 2nd place in New Jersey overall. The students are Kairala Hariharan, individual plaque, 4th in New Jersey. Please head over to Ms. Stotler, our world language supervisor, who's assisting with certificates. And in Land, individual plaque, 10th in New Jersey. Megan Jin, individual plaque, 27th in New Jersey. Kevin Tang, individual plaque, 36th in New Jersey. And Sanjata Kimata, I hope I pronounced that correctly. As Mr. Gilmore has already alluded to, Science League is the New Jersey competition. For students wishing to advance beyond that, there is an organization that runs an Olympic level, and the Biology Olympiad. Over 10,000 students from across the United States took the first round exam. 601 students earned a score high enough to advance to the semifinals. 66 of those students were from New Jersey. 6 of those students were from Ridge High School. Those students are as follows: David Liu, Renee G, Drew Dalal, Anna Pexic, Shreyas Menabel, and Kagu Harakan, I mispronounced your last name, Harry Haran, who placed within the top 50 in the United States at the semifinal. Unfortunately, Ms. Wozaski and Mrs. Mitchell, who also are academic advisors, were unable to make it this evening. Like the Biology 1 exam, there's also a Biology 2 exam for which Ms. Wozaski works closely with that team. They work the same way. They use these series of test scores and ranks in order to determine overall team place. This team took first place in New Jersey. James Fang, Anna Pexic, individual place 23rd, New Jersey. Calla Blue, individual plaque, 21st in New Jersey. Sheeter Rizwan, individual plaque, 3rd in New Jersey. And Thomas Mazumber, individual plaque, 2nd in New Jersey. Now changing topics from biology to chemistry, and I promise the end is near. I know this is a lot of students to get through. We have a lot of amazing kids here at Ridge. Mrs. Mitchell oversees 3 different organizations and 1 international test. She oversees our Chemistry 1 team, our Chemistry 2 team, our Chemistry Olympiad team, and the Toronto Biology exam. Mrs. Mitchell treats this like this is her Super Bowl, her World Series, her World Cup all balled into one, and she was unbelievably disappointed that she couldn't be here. She's actually with several of our students at a dinner hosted by the American Chemical Society. They are being honored jointly in the same night, so some of these students were unable to attend. For Chemistry 1, which took first place in New Jersey, Taewong Chung, Pusha Min, Sidhan Ganapath, Emily Wang, Brian Yu, Igor Koranovic, number 4th ranked student in New Jersey, and Jerry Yang, number 1 ranked student in New Jersey. Switching to our Chemistry 2 team, which are the students taking AP Chemistry. Samia Khan, Kathy Jin, Mitesh Kumar, Renee G, Daniel Way, number 10 ranked student in New Jersey, and Joyce Ann, number 1 ranked student in New Jersey. And forgive me if I skipped over, just want to introduce the team. Both the Chemistry 1 and Chemistry 2 teams both took first place in New Jersey this season. For the Chemistry Olympiad, which is that national level competition, there were 16,000 students nationwide who took the first round exam. 1,000 students are permitted to advance to the semifinal. RHS had 3 of these students. However, competition rules prohibit the number of applicants that can represent one school, so we had to limit it down to 2 of those students. With that said, we have decided to recognize all 3 students for their accomplishment in being able to represent Ridge High School. Thomas Mizunder, Daniel Way, and Joyce Ann, who received high honors for placing in the top 50 in the United States at the semifinals. Congratulations, guys. On to the final one, the Toronto Biology exam. This is an international exam that was administered while the Ridge students were on spring break. They actually begged and pleaded, and Mrs. Mitchell gave of herself to come in on the Thursday of spring break to proctor and administer this exam. 1,250 students worldwide, representing 80 different high schools, participated in the exam. Ridge High School finished 5th internationally. The top 1%. The top 1% of test takers are then awarded as biology scholars with distinction. Thomas Mazunder, 19th internationally. You've heard his name a couple times this evening. And Kaivu Murray ran 3rd internationally as a 9th grader. Congratulations for your outstanding accomplishment. Thank you, Ms. Salter, for your assistance. And that concludes the many students who competed on behalf of RHS in a series of academic science competitions. As a final point, I would like to recognize the science staff at both William Annan and Ridge. The science instruction that they provide daily is exemplary, and I could not be more proud of their passion, dedication, and professionalism. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miziak. So obviously it's a big collaboration to get such tremendous accomplishments done with these students. It's a collaboration not only of the students and the teachers, but obviously the support that you provide as parents and the support of the Board of Education. So I really appreciate that collaborative effort. We know that together we can do amazing things, and the proof is in the pudding. A lot of proof tonight, and actually we're going to be continuing as we get into June with some more student recognition. So thank you very much for attending tonight to celebrate our students, and I encourage you to stay a little longer. We're going to celebrate the other half of the equation in our Teachers of the Year. And to get us started with our Teachers of the Year, we have Mr. Simpola, who's going to speak on behalf of Cedar Hill School.
Good evening, everyone. Carolyn Lakovich Johnson. Carolyn is a 4th grade teacher at Cedar Hill. Carolyn, you need to come on up? Come on up. Carolyn is a 4th grade teacher at Cedar Hill. She has taught in Bernards Township for 5 years. Originally from Woodbridge, New Jersey, Carolyn attended Moravian College in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and graduated summa cum laude. She holds a degree in psychology, and when she first began college, she wasn't quite sure where that was going to lead her. A therapist? A prosecutor? She has a dad who is a policeman, so she definitely had law enforcement in her family. But Carolyn also came from a family of teachers, and so during her freshman year of college, she started exploring education as a possible career. She said it was during her freshman practicum that she decided that this was the career for her. When Carolyn first came to Cedar Hill, she was looking for a position in kindergarten. She had student-taught kindergartners and greatly enjoyed the age and developmental stage of the kindergarten student. She interviewed with Joe Malika and Melissa Kane, and when Melissa saw Carolyn's student teaching portfolio with pictures of her kindergarten students counting their toes, she knew she had found a kindred spirit. Unfortunately, there wasn't a kindergarten position open, and Mr. Malika instead offered Carolyn 5th grade. Now, as many of you know, that in education, things can change pretty quickly, and by summer's end, the 5th grade position had now become 4th grade, and that is where Carolyn has been found for the past 5 years. During her time at Cedar Hill Elementary School, Mrs. Johnson has gone above and beyond to collaborate with her colleagues and inspire her students. She has made herself an integral part of our school community by involving herself in all aspects of the school. She provides a friendly smile to greet our students at the Before Care program, and she has worked closely with the Drama Club for the past 5 years. In fact, if you saw last week's production of Cinderella Kids, you could appreciate her choreography, and if you turn toward the back of the cafeteria, there was Carolyn manning one of the spotlights. Carolyn has also taken on a leadership role as a grade level leader and mentor for new staff members. And remember, this is her 5th year total. She has successfully led our after-school mini-units program as a director and co-director for the past 3 years. When I asked some of Carolyn's students what they loved most about her, they had a lot to say. She is funny and nice. She tells us lots of interesting and funny stories and jokes. She makes learning fun. She gives us a good amount of homework. Mrs. Johnson teaches us new stuff. She is always coming up with good ideas for having fun and learning at the same time. Mrs. Johnson is respectful to everyone. She runs a lot of programs in the school. She makes learning fun. Mrs. Carolyn Johnson exceeds all expectations of what it means to be a teacher. She is always seeking new and innovative ways to meet the needs of her learners. She addresses not only their academic needs, but their social and emotional needs as well. She is a true role model to her peers, and the school community is fortunate to work with such an amazing educator. Carolyn told us that teaching is the best possible way to be a lifelong learner. I spend my days with children who are as passionate about learning as I am. I utilize an inquiry-based learning model and make sure to integrate students' interests as often as I can. My favorite part of teaching is mentoring students and helping them to achieve their goals. Mrs. Johnson is an essential part of our school, and she is well deserving of the title Cedar Hill Teacher of the Year. Congratulations to her.
Okay, what I was just explaining to Carolyn was that poor excuse for an actual parking sign that I handed her. The signs are in the mail, quite literally, but one of the, for the benefit of everyone here tonight, one of the perks of being the Teacher of the Year is you get a designated parking space. And we normally have these nice metal signs, but unfortunately they haven't arrived yet. But we promise they are coming, and we'll have them installed for the fall. So next we have Jenna Hawkswell, one of our administrators at Liberty Corner School. She's our assistant principal, and she is here to speak on behalf of Liberty Corner's Teacher of the Year.
So John Malarkey, come on down. Well deserved. So I'm privileged to speak on behalf of John Malarkey this evening. It's an easy job to sing his praises. That is evident from the multiple nominations he received from his colleagues in the honor of being named
Teacher of the Year. It's so wonderful to look out and see all the teachers here supporting him, and his family, Matthew, Sarah, Lisa, who spent time in the halls and the classrooms at Liberty Corner as well. So it's truly a family that's connected to the heart of our school. John has dedicated 24 years to education. He has been teaching in Bernards Township for 22 of those years. First as a middle school English teacher, and in more recent years, a media specialist at LCS. John Malarkey fosters a true love of learning. Students look forward to their time in the school library. Teachers always comment on the cheers they get when students are told it's time to go to the library. Whether he is sharing his own experiences with literature, dressing and character, or mesmerizing students with his uncanny knowledge of historical trivia, his lessons are always interactive and engaging. Students enjoy challenging his knowledge, and he enjoys nurturing their questions and curiosities. It's heartwarming to see the positive and warm learning environment that he creates for our students. Mr. Malarkey prides himself in offering the Media Center as the learning hub of the school, and it truly is. He uses his background and strengths in the content areas to enrich the curriculum, offer resources, and collaborate with teachers in lesson planning. He is a true team player, always offering his services and graciously sharing his space. He's up to date with the current trends, and he evolves his program beyond the traditional library approach. One of his goals is to collaborate with our technology teacher to create a makerspace relevant to the grade level in library curriculum. Just recently, I had the privilege to view one of his lessons in which he used science fiction literature to set the stage for a technology lesson where students were creating programmable Lego robots. He successfully made the lesson more meaningful and connected to the curriculum, challenging the students to see beyond just the activity and to think deeply about the topic, why it was important, and how they could apply it in real life. So John truly is a valued member of our staff. If you mention a book or a resource in John's presence, you can be sure that he will go above and beyond to seek it out, personally deliver it to you, and offer to add it to the LCS library collection. He's very in tune to both the teacher's needs and the students' needs and interests, and builds a library that is integral to the education of our students. John Malarkey is to be commended for making the library a gathering place where all students, parents, and teachers feel welcome and inspired. We are proud to name him Teacher of the Year for Liberty Corner School.
Thank you, Mrs. Hawkswell. Okay. Next up, Mount Prospect School. We have our principal, Joanne Hosenig, who's here tonight to present you our Mount Prospect Teacher of the Year.
Mrs. Barbara Quinn, come on down. Hallways. Mrs. Barbara Quinn has been a kindergarten teacher for over 20 years in the Bernards Township District. I remember fondly when I started as a second grade teacher in Oak Street. On the initial tour with Mrs. Sutsky, I'm sure many of you remember, I saw just a warm and inviting room. It was colorful and full of children, friendly items, and they were singing and dancing and doing poetry, and it was Mrs. Quinton's room, and I can remember that from one of the first weeks that I started. Mrs. Quinton originally started her career in the business industry working in AT&T, but looking for something different, Mrs. Quinton became a Montessori teacher working with preschool students. It is here that she learned the importance of using a child-centered approach, emphasizing the importance of teaching to the whole child, the cognitive, social, emotional, and physical. Mrs. Quinton returned to Kean University as a dual major in elementary education and psychology, and then achieved a master's degree in learning disabilities. She continually impresses us with her high level of dedication as she differentiates her teaching so all of her students can reach the highest possible level of achievement. She works one-on-one with her struggling students using a warm and encouraging approach. Mrs. Quinton is a leader both on her grade level and within the school. She works on many committees and can always be found lending a helping hand to new teachers. She is a pillar of integrity and is highly respected in the school community. Her quick wit, and boy is it quick, and keen sense of humor make her a joy to be around. She's always making me smile, and she's always making jokes and leaves little treats on my desk. I have held you in high esteem since I was a colleague, and even more so today. When asked about why she loves her job so much, she said, "I'm very fortunate to have the opportunity to work with so many wonderful children and families in my career as a kindergarten teacher in Berners Township. I acknowledge the profound responsibility when I received that class roster in August." She wishes she could get it earlier, but I never do. And smaller, we're trying, okay. Not too small. I recognize that my job begins by helping the parents, see the quick wit, feel confident that they are leaving their child in a very safe and caring environment. As the child enters my classroom, I immediately make a connection and we begin the journey and learn from each other. I learn what each child needs and the child learns to understand what they are capable of while building on their knowledge each day. I believe my number one responsibility is encouraging confidence and determination while encouraging the development of each child's character. I'm not sure how many jobs change so drastically throughout the day. From minute to minute, and this is the truth, I'm a storyteller, a nurse, a counselor, a mediator, a comedian, and a psychic. That's my favorite one, I haven't seen that yet. From minute to minute, it's constantly changing. I need to recognize the instances when changes are needed, and I do it all while tying laces and never losing sight of the teaching that needs to occur. I enjoy the challenge for sure, and I love my demanding day. The best days are when my child looks at me after I compliment them on a job well done, and they smile and they say, "I know." When asked, her kindergarten students had some fun things to say. I'm going to try to. "I love Mrs. Quinton because she has nice shoes." Yes. Oh, now I'll give you 100% if you can name them all. "She can sing good. She can read good stories. She gave me a nice big hug. And she loves to make us laugh." My favorite though, I like her hair. So your students just love you so much. And I have to say that over the many years of service, we just have to say thank you for continuing to just impress us and love our kids and be a colleague to all of the staff members. Thank you so much, and congratulations on this well-deserved award.
Thank you, Ms. Ozen. We'll work on that size 6 font for you. Okay, next up, Jane Costa, our Oak Street principal. Come on up, Jane. Tell us about our Oak Street Teacher of the Year.
Good evening. Mrs. Laura Gallagher, will you come up and share the podium with me? The Oak Street School staff proudly recognizes Mrs. Gallagher as the Teacher of the Year for her dedication and commitment to her students. Mrs. Gallagher has been a speech and language therapist for 13 years and has taught at Oak Street School for 9 years. She is respected by her colleagues, administrators, and parents for her expertise and professionalism. Mrs. Gallagher has an upbeat personality and is one of those individuals who's always positive and willing to lend a hand when needed. Mrs. Gallagher is extremely resourceful and encourages her students to reach their highest potential. Her classroom is a very warm and loving environment, and she is truly an advocate for all her students. In addition to providing speech and language services for her many students, she also serves as a valuable resource to the Oak Street School Intervention and Referral Committee. The following quote embodies Mrs. Gallagher's approach to learning and teaching. "A truly special teacher is very wise and sees tomorrow in every child's eyes." When asked to reflect upon her teaching, Mrs. Gallagher wrote, "My philosophy on teaching and learning includes building confidence in each and every student and helping them to believe in themselves. Working in small groups allows me to get to know each of my students very well. Creating an atmosphere where a child feels safe enough to be vulnerable to reflect on his or her articulation or language difficulties, but also motivated to work on his or her goals is an important balance to strike. I believe students do their best in a nurturing, challenging, and fun environment. Sometimes this means sharing my own mistakes and challenges. Sometimes it means building up a student with genuine praise, and it always means allowing a student to feel accepted by being exactly who they are. Maintaining a classroom environment established on motivation and praise with clear expectations of respect and routine allows students to feel and know their success. Again, Oak Street School is very proud of Mrs. Gallagher as our Teacher of the Year.
Okay, so Mr. Howlett could not be here this evening for Ridge High School, so it is my privilege to announce the Ridge High School Teacher of the Year and share some words about Marguerite Cahill. Come on up, Marguerite. Congratulations, Marguerite. So Marguerite has worked as a school counselor at Ridge High School for the past 10 years, counseling 9th through 12th grade students, of course dealing with a multitude of concerns, including social, emotional, educational issues, and post-secondary planning. Ms. Cahill earned her MA in clinical psychology and also earned a Juris Doctorate. She has served as head building representative for the Berners Township Education Association and represents Somerset County on NJEA's Professional Rights and Responsibilities Committee. Ms. Cahill has helped educate her colleagues on issues related to the intersection between education and law in this role. Ms. Cahill is a tenacious advocate, both for her students in her role as school counselor and for her staff in her position as association representative. She strives to provide students with a supportive atmosphere where they can recognize their individual strengths and learn to compensate for any weaknesses while developing advocacy skills to ensure that they are prepared to navigate their post-secondary endeavors. Ms. Cahill consistently goes the extra mile for her students, making certain that they feel valued, respected, and supported through their high school years and beyond. Mr. Howlett wrote, "Marguerite is an amazing person and counselor. She's always willing to put forth the extra effort to assist students in need, as well as providing them the confidence to self-advocate and problem solve. Mrs. Cahill is involved in many extracurricular activities, including advisor to the National Honors Society organization, a tough job by any standard. She is a leader in one of the finest counseling departments I've ever been associated with, and her professionalism is unmatched." And I would just like to echo those sentiments that Mr. Howlett wrote. In my own experience working with Ms. Cahill, she's been extremely professional, and she really represents the students very well, never hesitating to communicate about how best to problem solve, to be an advocate for the students' best interests. So I really appreciate that work, Marguerite. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Okay. Last but certainly not least, our William Allen Middle School principal, Mrs. Karen Rudock.
Miss Melanie Dupree, come on down. Melanie is an extremely dedicated and hardworking educator. She's a leader, a coach, and an advocate for children in her classroom.